I'm thinking we'll move on. Are we good with that? So everybody see how we did number 1 there. Does that make sense? So again, let me run over it again real quick. So graphing, what am I doing here? Graphing. Instructions are right there. You get y alone and rise alone. So I took that first equation and I just switched sides. It became a positive y and a negative x. And then I just put 1 over 1 because there was nothing in front of x, and a plus 0 at the back because there was no number at the back. I started at 0 right here, and I went down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, got my second dot, connected the 2 dots. There was the first line, second equation. I brought over to here, bless you. And I jumped the x over here, became a negative x when things jumped to the other side. No numbers in front, so I put 1 over 1 again, it's a negative. So and the 6 at the back is where you start. So I started up here at 6, and I went down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, connected the dots. The 2 lines were parallel, not intersecting, no solution. All right, let's try number 2. Here, I'm just going to, 2x minus y equals 6, at it? Yeah. I was going to rewrite it on a blank screen. So there we go, 2x minus y equals 6. Go ahead and graph it while here. I'll leave it on this screen for you so you can see the options. But go ahead and graph. So what are you going to do first to graph? Get y alone. Get y alone. So you can just jump the y to the right side and jump the 6 back if you want, or whatever. There's a lot of ways to do it. That might be easy. You all know what I mean? You could just jump the y to the right side and the 6 back, and that would be 2x minus 6 is regular y, huh? Everybody good? So that gets y alone. Or what? So you find out where you're supposed to start. Where do we start? Start the number out there is where you start. Start it down 6. So if I was to do my own graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, start it down 6. It's my first dot. And now what do you do? What's in front of the X is a road sign. It's telling you where to go from the first dot. 2 over 1, if there's no denominator, 2 over 1 is the same as 2. It's a fancy 2. 2 divided by 1 is still 2, huh? So that's plastic surgery. I didn't change anything, though. Rise over run. This weekend, I spent the whole weekend with my little daughter's soccer team, all weekend in the Bay Area, just to get smacked twice and go home early. But anyway, that's sports. Sports is always so disappointing. But anyway, I don't know why. But one of the other parents on the team that we've been friends with for years, he sells Botox. That's his whole job, is removing the wrinkles. He sells to doctors the Botox. That's his whole job. So I didn't tell him that I use that analogy all the time for math. Remove the wrinkles. Seems an interesting job, I guess. All right. So down 6. So there it is. There's where it starts. Rise over run. Go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. That good? Connect the dots. That's the line. Which of them looks like that? D. Yeah, D for sure. Pretty easy, huh? Notice I do not give you a none of the above on graph ones, because I don't want you to be tricked. And you might feel like I'm trying to trick you, but I'm really not. I don't want you to go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's, yeah, but maybe it doesn't quite go up that steep. It's really none of the above. No. It's going to be one of those 4 graphs. So the one that looks the closest, that's the one. It is there. All right. Try that one. Number 3. X minus 3y equals 3. So you got to get y alone. So I would just jump the 3y here and the 3 back, I guess. You could just do that. Is that what y'all did? Or did you just move the x over?
I moved the x over.
Move the x over? Do you want me to just go that way? Okay, I'll just do whatever most of you did, make it easy. So you could just grab the x and move it over. So then we get minus 3y is minus x plus 3, like that. Good so far, because that x becomes negative when it jumps over. And then to finish getting y alone, I got to divide by negative 3, don't I? Negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. That gives y, and then 2 negatives here. Positive, and positive over negative, negative. Like that? That good? Y's alone. Y's alone. So now graph.
So for x over 3, can that also be like 1?
Exactly. There's a 1 there, huh? Invisible ones. Do our little plastic surgery, our little Botox. There we go. Yeah, just invisible ones, right? Top and bottom. So something's missing, invisible one. Okay, so where do we start? Start at negative 1. All right. And then we do a rise over our run. Rise, run.
So 1/3 x.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. 1/3 x or 1x over 3, same thing.
And you always put that as 1. It's just like how you always put the x.
So go up 1 over 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Connect the dots. Which one is it? It's that one, huh?
Uh-huh.
Easy enough for the graphs? Just get y alone. Everybody see how I got y alone there? Right, I jumped the x over, became negative x, divided through by negative 3. Get that? No questions? All right, let's keep. All right, solve for x by any method. So, what do you think? What do you want to do? Substitute? Or do they get the 0 thing? Yeah, either way.
Yeah, that's what I had to say.
Yeah, can you see them?
I thought the negative 6x was
X plus 4y is 2. Negative 6x plus 5y is negative 12. Yeah, do you want to which way do you guys like? Yeah, get the x alone in the top one and plug it into the bottom one? Substitution, is that what you prefer? That's why we got the review day.
So we
They don't want to know what y is, they just want what x is.
Right.
get x alone and
Read.
What does it say?
Reading solve for x.
Right. Yeah, just x. Only one's x. Yeah, so take that first equation, and you could just take that 4y and jump it over there, and it becomes x is 2 minus 4y, plus 4y.
The other way is just make them opposite so they go away, right?
Right. You multiply the top equation by 6, for example. Yeah, you can multiply the top equation by 6. That'd work good too, and then add them up. Don't worry about it. That's why I did want to confuse you guys with the two different.
because you're gonna eliminate the x.
Yeah, that'll eliminate the x's. That's the other way. Both are good. Any method. Any method. Look at your neighbor's paper. Use your calculator. No, not any method, but any one of those two methods. So grab that. Plug it in right there. Right, you can always plug one equation into the other. Do you remember that method? But see how I got x alone in the top equation and then plug in for x to the bottom equation. That's called substitution. That's one good way. And when you solve, you get y first. And then you have to plug in that y to get your final x.
Is this
No, it's C.
What's the next step? Pretend just
Or-
what
You don't
if
wanna do
this was a 58?
where you,
Oh, you did do it that way.
yeah, so. No, you just, I was just multiplying by each other. So it's 20, so then this is.
Yeah, I know, that's what I normally do too, but
Negative
you
4.
confused me because you
Then
said.
you have to have negative 4 in the bottom because you have to have a negative 20.
You're doing great. When you, it's funny you guys are the same spot.
No, no.
When you have 29y equals 0, divide both sides by 29. Don't let that 0 throw you. And 0 is a valid number too. Y is 0.
When you put it back in,
You'll find x is 2.
X is 2. X is 2 and Y is 0. Correct?
What?
X is 2 and Y is 0.
Yes, correct. All right, y'all seeing what's happening here? So bring this down. Minus 6 times x. What is x? 2, and let me change the color here. 2 minus 4y plus 5y is minus 12, like that. We good there? Everybody see what I did there? Is that okay? I'm just plugging that in. I'm taking that x and plugging that in right there. Like that? That good?
Would it be wrong to do it the other way?
What's that?
Would it be wrong to do it the other way?
No, any method. So minus
My method looks a lot
29y minus 12. What do we do to finish solving for y there?
looks a lot better than this. Where is it?
Add the 12.
Because these are both
Oh, it is.
positive, so I have a negative.
Everybody good to there?
Negative 4. Negative.
Exactly. A lot of people get stuck right here, but don't let that 10 throw you. 0 throw you. Yeah, just divide by 29. What do we always do when we have, that kind of situation? Just divide by 29. Y is just 0. 0 over 29 is just 0. Just a fancy 0. So we got y, but they don't want y, they want x. So we got to take that answer, bring it over here, and say, okay, now plug in. Yeah, don't say no solution or something like that. Right? Maybe I should help with that. Because we did have a time with no solution. When do you get no solution? What's no solution? How do you know we get no solution?
Nothing equals, they don't.
This is, no, because this is.
Both letters vanish. And the numbers are. Both letters vanish. Y is like, I'm here. I'm not vanished.
29, you don't.
It's not no solution. No solution is when both x and y drop out. And you only have numbers. We still have letters. Y is just 0. So plug it in wherever you want. Grab that first equation. X plus 4y is 2. Plug in 0 there for y. X plus 0 is 2. X is 2. X is 2c. Are we good with that? Do you remember those kind?
You can get rid of the X or the Y, right, to find the other one?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't
That's
matter.
right. Doesn't matter which way you start. Yeah.
I got confused because you said to multiply by 6 to get rid of the X.
Yeah. Right. That'll get rid of the x's.
I'm
Yeah.
used to doing it the other way and getting Y to get X.
Oh, yeah. Either way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I move on. Get a couple more before we run out of prize.
With 6 I got wrong.
Okay. Well, let's skip 5, and then we'll get 6. Try 5 there. Oh yeah, 5 you're going to really probably need to do the cancel. I mean, it'd be really hard to do the plug them in method. Yeah. So I am giving you one that lends itself most easily to one method and one that lends itself most easily to the other. Although you're free to do whatever you want. I would not try the way we just did it on this one. So 4x plus 4y. Do you see why? See, it'd be really hard to get x or y alone. They all have numbers in front of them, and you'd have fractions. So instead, I would make the two x's opposites. and add them up. Remember that other way? Called the addition method or elimination, goes by either name. So if you can make both those x's into what?
24.
How about 12? We could do 24, but wouldn't 12 be easier? 24 would work. But you want to find the lowest number you can make them both into, and that makes life easier, numbers easier. You can make them both into 12, right? That's the lowest thing.
I do 24.
24 will work.
So then we would multiply everything in the top by 2 and everything in the bottom by 3.
Exactly. Does that make sense? Remember that method? Where you make the x's opposites. So multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by 3. Do you see that? That'll make that negative 12 on the top and positive 12 on the bottom. X. And then the x's will go, then you add them up and the x's drop out. Remember that method? That would be the easiest on this one for sure. The reason that's easier on this one is we never had an x alone, or a y alone like we did on the last one.
That's fine.
Everybody see how the x's will cancel out? When I add them up. Yeah, right.
That's what I got.
Yeah, good.
I have my makeup.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it once. Oh, yeah, 0. Yeah. Yeah, see how the answers, there's both answers. The next
I got my
one.
ticket to Smith's too.
I mean, just in real
I
life.
got a ticket for marking backwards.
What?
Yeah, apparently it's can't mark backwards in your.
Good job.
Where the train track is, but not in any of the stalls.
Yeah, zero's an answer, right?
Because that's where you get.
It is a solution. Yeah, zero's still a number.
That's why, I think it's just a mark, so it's like.
Don't have any irrational prejudice against zero. Zero's a number too. So the answer is x is 0. There is a solution. It's just not up there, huh?
And y is 3.
So it's.
Right, y is 3. Yeah, so let's see it. So 30y is 90, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then divide by 30. So y is 3, but they want x. So I grab that, bring it over here. Plug in y is 3. Where am I going to plug in y is 3? Wherever you feel like plugging it in. I always just grab the first one. The second one might be easier, but whatever. I always just grab the first one. Minus 6x plus 9y is 27. Plug in the 3 right here. Minus 6x plus 9 times 3 is 27. Minus 6x plus 27 is 27. Solve them for x here. Subtract 27 from both. Minus 6x is 0. Divide by minus 6. X is 0. 0 on the top of fractions. It's the second time we've had that today, huh? Is 0. So that's an actual answer. Right? 0 is not no solution. That is the answer. They just don't have it there, so it's none of the above. Is that making sense? Probably do one more. You guys want to see number 6.
I figured it out. But I figured
Try.
multiply by -4 instead of.
Okay, so number 6, you want to do the same thing we did in the last one. Want to make opposites. So what do you got to do to make the negative 6 and 12 opposites?
Can you just times the
Yes.
top row by -2?
Exactly. Yeah, just multiply the top guy.
Yeah.
Just make him positive 12, right? Remember, you want to make the x's opposites, or the y's, doesn't really matter. Make the x's opposites and then add them up, like we did last one. So how do you make that negative 6 into positive 12? So it'll be the opposite of the negative 12. Multiply the top equation by -2. -2, -2, -2. Do that on the top equation. And something weird will happen. That's what I want you to know.
All the letters disappear, that's all the letters disappearing, right?
So back in the lecture of this section, we said that can be 2 different things. And you haven't forgotten anything we said, right?
I didn't know this was still part of this.
All right, minus 6x minus 2y is minus 5.
E was wrong, because I put E on purpose
All right, so we got to make those fronts opposites, like we did on the last problem. So to make that a plus 12x, everybody see the deal? See how you want to make the x's opposites? That way they'll eliminate. That's what's called the elimination method. You want them to eliminate. So I'm going to multiply through by negative 2. And so that top equation will become plus 12x plus 4y plus 10. And then the bottom equation, that hasn't changed at all. Minus 10. So then when we add them up, gone, 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 0 plus 0 equals 0. Good so far?
Yeah.
I just was trying to get x to cancel out and everything. So here's the rule. Let me write it again for you. When all letters vanish, there's 2 options. It's no solution or infinite solution. How do you know which? It's no solution if there's no truth. Like 0 plus 0 equals 3 or something. That's not true. But it's infinite solutions if there's truth. 0 plus 0 does equal 0. This one is infinite. C. Does that make sense? So there's 2 things. When all the letters vanish at the same time, you know it's all or nothing. No solution or infinite solution. Which one? If you get 0, 0, so just remember, no truth, no solution. If you get something like 0 plus 0 equals 3, that's not true. 0 plus 0 does not equal 3. No truth, no solution. But if you get something that is true, 0 plus 0 equals 0, that's true. That means there's truth there. There's solution. There's infinite solution.
I know.
There.
So it could be 5